All right. So just make your way onto your mat. Maybe move the flesh out from the sit bones. Maybe internally rotate those thighs just a little bit so that you feel really grounded on your mat. Feel free to sit up on a block or blanket or anything like that that makes sense. And then finally, if sitting cross-legged hurts your knees or your hips, feel free to straighten out your legs or have the knees bent or whatever makes more sense for your body. And then get yourself really kind of snuggled into your mat, snuggled into the sit bones. And as you do so, notice that the tailbone ever so slightly goes down toward the floor. Maybe you feel those nice curves of your spine. Shoulders move to the side body, right? So that your elbows are hanging pretty much at your sides. They're not forward, you're not reaching out with your hands, you're not reaching for those knees. And then feel the slightest lift of the chest without raising the chin. And then imagine the crown of the head pressing up toward the ceiling as the tailbone comes down. So really, we're just kind of stretching ourselves out. It's kind of like, you know, taffy that's been kind of hard or gotten cold, and we're just starting to get a little bit of stretch there through the spine, through the body as we make ourselves really tall. And then maybe close the eyes. Start to tap into the breath. That simple inhale, simple exhale, nothing more, nothing less. As you inhale, feel the spread of the ribs, as the muscles between the ribs stretch, as the lungs expand. And as you exhale, feel the ribs soften back toward one another. But don't let the chest collapse, and don't let the shoulders fall inward on the exhale. Keep all that lifted. Simply breathing in, breathing out. Starting to become more centered on your yoga mat. Feeling the external world starting to just fall away for now. And the next time you exhale, let your chin come down toward your chest. Be really mindful here. If you know that isn't appropriate for you, then keep it more neutral. Don't let the shoulders round forward. Don't let the upper back round, so we're not moving into a cat pose, right? Just the chin drops down, and we feel the stretch maybe through the back of the neck. The head is heavy, the shoulders are staying at the side body. And then really gently, just kind of sway the neck or the chin from side to side as if you were bringing ear to shoulder and then back over to the other side. But really softly, as you start to explore where you carry some of your tension, some of that tightness. Chin dropping to chest and then going to one side. And then dropping down, going to the other side. Good, one more right here. And the next time your right ear is toward your right shoulder, just pause and notice. And then small circles with the right shoulder, right? Just really soft here. Just notice. And then let that right shoulder come down, let the left hand come out to the side. Notice how that feels. Little bit of a stretch, maybe move the chin a little bit, right? Maybe find a little different stretch. And then those left fingertips to the floor, try to press the palm toward the floor. It won't necessarily touch. You're gonna feel a nice deep stretch right there. Oh yeah. Breathe. And then come back to the left side fingertips, tuck your chin to your chest. Bring it over to the left side, let your left hand come to your knee and circle the elbow or the shoulder on the left side. Just easy. One more. And then let that shoulder stay at the side body. Right fingertips come to the floor. Check the belly, maybe tone that in just a little bit. Maybe move the chin around. Just go, oh yeah. Right? Maybe you slept funny and your neck's a little tender. And then same thing this side. See if you can press the right hand palm closer to the floor. Mine doesn't really touch. Don't lean to that side to make it touch. Just feel the big old stretch right there. Good. One more nice deep breath. And then peel it back to the fingertips. Tuck your chin to your chest. Bring your hand back to your knee. And take the head up to neutral. Both shoulders come up. Roll them back. Good, and then take them up. Back, one more big circle, take it up, and back. And then inhale, both arms up. Exhale right to your heart. Interlace the fingers, press them out. Reach up, soft elbows, everybody. Exhale, curl it in, nice little cat pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, curl it in. And again, take it up. Exhale, curl it in. Last one. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, curl it in, hold it right here. Reach the hands out. Little baby balance here, right? I'm starting to get those feet, legs a little bit lifted up. Maybe you take them off the floor. Curled back, squeezing in through the belly. Lower it down. Inhale, reach those arms up. Grab your left wrist. Take it over to the right. And then notice what's going on with that left shoulder. Maybe even rock it forward, rock it back, right? And then see if you can bring it into alignment, which means it's not forward, it's not overly back, we're not twisting. And then reach that arm really long. Maybe pull on that arm just a little bit with your hand to stretch it out. Come to center. Grab your right wrist, take it over, elbow soft to start, maybe rock shoulder forward and back. Relax your face. Feel that stretch. And then find the neutral line, and then maybe straighten the arm. Be mindful of your shoulders, maybe press through that wrist. Really get a big stretch for side body. And release, inhale, up, exhale, all the way down. Good, roll your shoulders. If the legs are getting cranky, straighten them out, shake them out. We're gonna be here just a little bit longer. Good, I want you to take your arms forward, roll the shoulders back. So you're squeezing between the shoulder blades. And then just open really wide. And exhale, bring them in. And open wide. Keep the palms forward. And in, one more time, open big and wide. And forward, good, take them up at a diagonal, open wide. Watch the head here, it's really easy to start bringing the head forward. Two more right here, big and wide. One more, big, 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 good. Straight up, palms forward, reach up. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, exhale it down. One more, big, big. And down, good. Last one, you're gonna take it down toward the floor. Palms are still forward. And bring it center. Two more. Down and center. One more. Bring it down. And center, bring your hands to your heart. Press into the hands, elbows out to the sides. Draw the shoulder blades back. Imagine that you are physically lifting the chest with those hands without actually touching. And then those fingertips turn down and away from you. So a little bit of wrist work. And then roll it up and turn them in toward you. And out. Good. Watch the shoulders. And in and out. Good. One more. And in. And then interlace those hands again. Press them out. And then draw the shoulders back. And really reach. And release it. Good, shake it out, roll it out. Good, and let's come right to table pose. Now, if you're doing table pose, I have 2 mats, and I'm doing a little bit of cushion on my knees, because I got a cranky knee right now. So, please take the time to take good care of your knees. If you want a blanket or something under the knees, go grab it. And then find a solid table pose. Fingers are spread out nice and wide. You're pressing into all the fingers, all the knuckles, the belly tones in nice and strong. And then just press your right leg back and lift that leg. And find a really solid core engagement so that the tailbone gets really long. When you're ready, if you're ready, the left arm reaches out. Big deep breath. Good, and then elbow to opposite knee. Squeeze it in and press it out. We're gonna do 5 of these. So bring it in and press it out. Good, exhale as you bring it in. Reach it out. And in, and out. Last one, squeeze it in and reach it out and hold. Let your left hand come back to the floor. Hold the leg, squeeze the belly again, and bend your knee, bring your heel to your hip, and release. Squeeze it in, and release. Good, 3 more. Squeeze it in, little hamstring warm up, and 2, and 1. Hold it out, breathe. Good, this time I want you to focus on the right arm. So lift your left arm and just take that hand to your opposite shoulder. And then press out of that right arm. Don't skew the hips. Keep firing up the glute. Flex your foot, toes point down. And release. And let go. And shake it out. Good. So we've been building on shoulder and arm strength for, I think, 5 classes now. So we're staying with that whole theme just for a little bit longer. All right, when you're ready. By the way, wrist issues, you know, yoga, it's a tricky thing. One thing you can do is walk the hands a little bit more forward. You can come to fist, just make sure the wrists are strong enough, right? Or you can have your hands on blocks. Final scenario, you're on elbows, and you just modify. All right, so left leg back. Level out the hips, tone in the belly, lift the leg. Just find that first level, right? We're pressing out of the arms, the shoulders are away from the ears. Squeeze your belly, right arm out. When you're ready for 5, elbow to knee. Squeeze it in, purposefully press it out. And in, and out. Good, 3 more. In, out, belly in, and breathe. Whew. 1 more, squeeze, and hold and breathe. And then drop the right hand, level out the hips, squeeze the belly, bend that knee, squeeze it in. And out for 4, and 3, and 2, oh yeah, and 1. Press it out, listen up, level everything out again. Focus on the left arm, left shoulder. Take the right hand to the left shoulder. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Let go. And sit back maybe, or just shake out those wrists. Whatever makes most sense. Roll the shoulders. Starting early, right? We're not even getting a huge warm up before we start working these muscles. All right, so knees and hips stay pretty much in line. Walk the hands out, come into a nice puppy stretch. We drop the forehead toward the floor, maybe on the floor. Little bit of a back bend. Maybe you take the knees a little bit wider. And then press into your hands, like feel the arms active. Feel the back shoulder blades active. Big deep breath here. And notice. And then press in your hands to lift up. Walk those hands right back under your shoulders. Another balancing table, a little bit different. I want you to take the right leg out. Big deep breath, squeeze your belly. Reach the left arm, reach the left arm out. Hold, bend your right knee. Some of you are gonna stay right here. Some of you are just gonna reach the left arm back behind you and keep that shoulder open. The rest of you are gonna find your foot and hold on to that foot. Big deep breath. Notice everything opening up. And release, reach out first, lower down. Other side, left leg out. Level out your hips, press into your right arm, make it super strong. Lift your left leg, lift your right arm. Maybe you hang out right here. Belly squeeze, or bend your left leg. If your hamstring starts to cramp, by the way, let it go. Reach with the right arm. Maybe that's where you're at. Or find your foot and hold. Breathe. Don't let the left knee drop down to the floor. See if you can keep it up and active. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm falling. And let go. Stretch it out first. Lower down. Lower down. Walk the hands forward. Puppy stretch number 2. Maybe wiggle the hips a little bit, side to side. Feel the stretch under the arms. Whew. And come on up. All right, press into the hands. Last one, right leg out. Level the belly, lift the right leg. Choices right here. 1, left arm. 2, right arm, much trickier. Same side, balancing table. You gotta find that level. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Switch sides, left leg out. Find your balance. You have to lean a little. Left arm out if you want to play. Whoop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Oh boy, that was a beauty. And sit back and roll your shoulders. Whew. That was good fun. All right, roll it. Roll your shoulders and come on down. All right, hang in there. We're almost done. We're gonna get up off these wrists in a minute. I want you to come into half plank. So half plank, your behind is neither up in the air or down below, right? It's a strong, solid plank. Your body is really toned. I like to bend my knees, cross my ankles, keeps my legs really active. And then touch opposite shoulder for 10. 10, 9, try not to rock too much. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold right here. Martin, this is for you. 5 push-ups. Here we go. Take down. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Push up, everybody. under, and find downward facing dog. Check your hands, spread them out. Breathe. And then come all the way up on your tippy toes. Lower those heels back down. Walk your hands one at a time on purpose, all the way back to your feet. And then bend your knees, everybody. Hands come to your knees, roll your shoulders back, and come on up. Woohoo! Already, we're working it. Good, so grab a block. Let's just keep the legs active for a little bit. So take the block between your thighs. You can either go long ways or short ways. See what feels better. I like that long ways. It gives me a little more information. I can really press the thighs into the blocks. Check your feet. Are they parallel with each other? Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, big deep squat. Tap your fingers at the bottom, and then inhale, tap them up top. Good, exhale. Inhale it up. Exhale down. Inhale. Getting these legs warmed up. And up. Good, take it down. And up. Next time you're down, hold. And roll your shoulders, and just take your hands to your knees for a minute. Take the shoulders away from your ears and draw the elbows back a little bit so they're not out to the sides. And then a big tuck of your belly. Lower the chest if you can so that you are kind of parallel with the floor. Arms down, open them up to the side. I want you to squeeze between the shoulder blades and tap. And bring it out for 2 and down. 3, we're purposefully holding down and out and down. Squeeze your belly. 5, we got 5 more. 5, down, watch the head neck. 4 and 3. Good. And 2, squeeze. And down, hold right here. Turn the palms up, stand up. Exhale, hands to heart. Roll your shoulders back. Take the block out from your thighs, set it aside. And come up to the front of your mat. Good, roll your shoulders. Oh, shake it all out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale all the way down. And just notice, right? Good, bend both knees. Lift your heel of your right foot. And then see if you can lift the foot off the floor before you step back. I know that kind of sounds weird, but just see if you can lift before you extend the leg. Once you're there, lower your right knee to the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up. And breathe. Good, take your right arm to your left knee, take your left hand to your sacrum, and twist to the left. And then see if you can just lift your left toes, your left ball mound, off the floor so that you're just on the heel of your left foot. Squeeze the thighs toward each other. Lower your left foot, come to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull it down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull, pull, pull. Good. And up. Squeeze it down. We got 2 more. Inhale it up. Pull it down. Last one. Up. Pull down. And take your hands to the floor. And I didn't cue this, so I'm sorry if your blocks aren't there. Maybe you grab them. If not, don't worry. You don't really need them. Lift your right knee off the floor. Nice strong lunge. And then begin to straighten your front leg. Does not have to be fully straight. Your hands can be higher on the blocks. That might make more sense for you. They can be on the floor, right? Doesn't really matter. And then I want you to do me a favor here, and that's just lift up to the heel of your left foot. Really squeeze it up, and then press it down. Lift it up and squeeze, and down. Good, 2 more. Lift up, toes toward knee, and down. Last one, lift, 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 and down. Good. From here, bend your back knee. Drop it to the floor. Slide your left leg back. Slide your left foot forward. Blocks can be under your hands the whole time. All right, when you're ready, inhale, reach up. Soft shoulders, belly squeeze, stretching out the front of your left leg. Isometrically pull back your right heel. Just feel that. And then left hand to knee. And right hand behind. You think we have a problem? I don't know if they can see me. Big deep breath, everybody. Just stretch it out. Just notice. Big breath right here. Good. Gotta love it. All right, hold right here, everybody. Lift up your front heel. Just relax the arms for a minute. Just press that up. Good, and then take those hands to the floor. Maybe they're to your blocks. Lift up the left knee. Hold it right there. Roll the shoulders back. And then hands on blocks or not, begin to straighten your right leg. Level out the hips, tone your belly. Roll the shoulders back, good long torso. And then lift all the way up to the heel of your right foot and press it down. And again, lift up, big strong stretch, and down. Good, 2 more, lift up, and down. And last one, pull it up, and lower it down, bend your front knee. Plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Hold your pose, pedal out your feet. Big deep breath. Inhale to tippy toes. Exhale, lower your knees to the floor. And come on back, a little bit of child's pose. And breathe. Just notice, stretch it out a little bit, see what's happening. Find your breath, everyone. You got it. Good, and then come on up. That's enough out of that. Find yourself back in table pose. So there's an interesting thing. When we're doing push-ups, right? Come on off table pose for a second. When we're doing push-ups versus chaturanga, it's a completely different alignment. When you do push-ups, your elbows go out to the side. When you're doing chaturanga, the elbows come into your side body. So we're gonna do 5 more push-ups, but really they're chaturanga, half chaturanga poses. From plank pose, half plank. Now, if you want a little bit of a training wheel just to help you, if you've been doing the class with me the last few weeks, we've been putting a block underneath the pubic bone and then come to half plank. All right, elbows in, not out. Here we go for 5. Lower down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Now 5 is the goal. You don't have to do 5, you know that. Plant the hands, downward facing dog. Big deep breath. When you're ready, step forward, left leg. Nice high lunge here. Hands can go on blocks, that would be wonderful. If you got them, if you don't have them, don't worry about it. Roll your shoulders back. So I want you to come into this nice, long, solid, high lunge. And then as you rock the hips back, take the toes with you. And then plant the ball mound, bend your knee, look forward, yep. And then straighten, take the toes with you. Good, one more, bend. Breathe. Straighten, take your toes. And then bend your knee, hold your lunge, one hand to one knee. Now before you lift up the rest of the way, squeeze the heck out of your right leg. One hand, other hand, roll your shoulders back. You can keep one hand down if you would like. Leave your left hand where it is, take the right arm up. Big deep breath, really press. If this is way too much, lower your right knee to the floor. Breathe and lower down. Nice job, everybody. Step back, downward facing dog. If the blocks are on low, you can step back with your hands on the blocks. Big deep breath. Hold your pose. And then when you're ready, step forward, right leg. Oh yeah, here we go. So right leg forward, roll your shoulders back. Same thing, high lunge if you can, low lunge if that is better for you. Bent knee, nice fired up left leg, straighten your right leg, and take your toes with you. And then lower and lift the chest. Excuse me. And straighten, this is very much on purpose. Lift your toes. Bend your knees and lower. Lift your chest, don't let it sag. And two more, lift. And lower. Whew. Good, one more, lift up. Stretching out everything. And lower. And then either hold right here or walk your hands to your knee and come up nice and tall. Make sure those legs are fired up. Right hand stays where it is. Left arm reaches up. Palm is face in. Shoulders extended up and out. Chest is lifted. Big deep breath, everybody. And slowly lower down. Good. And then push forward, step forward. Nice forward fold. Find your breath. Bend your knees, everyone. Slowly, hands to knees. Come on up. Roll your shoulders. Shake it out. Squeeze out those hands. There you go, you got it. And then go wide on your mat. Nice and wide. Hands come to your hips, and then bend your knees to your level. And what that means is you don't have to go really low. You can stay mostly up. Make sure the knees aren't causing you any trouble, but make sure the hips are back far enough that you can see your toes past your knees, and then the chest is lifted. So hands to hip creases. I want you to draw the hip creases back and put your chest on the imaginary table, right? Put your torso there. Squeeze your belly. Now, isometrically squeeze the legs toward each other without moving them. And feel the work. Right hand goes to the floor. Left arm reaches up and down. Right arm up and down. And up, down, and up, and down. Both arms up, and down. Both arms out, and down. Good, hang in there. Out, and down. One more, out, hold. Breathe, squeeze your belly. You're looking at the floor. I want you to press the backs of those hands into the ceiling. And release, take it up. And exhale. And roll your shoulders. Good, and then heel toe. Feet together. Come on back to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale all the way down. Good, breathe here. Shake it out, let the head hang. And when you're ready, step back, left leg. If you have a block, take your block to the inside of your right foot and let your left hand come to it. And then take your hand, your right hand, to your hip. Now the challenge here is to stay strong on your back leg. As you start to twist to the right, as the chest goes to the right, the legs stay energized, your right arm goes up, maybe. Big deep breath. Just notice. Watch the head neck alignment. Your block of your hand can be as high as you want it to, as long as it feels stable. And then lift your toes off of your front foot. Breathe. That front leg just got super active. Breathe. Lower the toes. Listen up. You're going to take that same right arm. Drop it down. And lift it up. Drop it down. And lift up. Good. 3 more. Down. Very much on purpose. You're not just swinging. You're finding that motion, that muscle work. Good. Last one. Take it up. And lower it down. Move your hand off the block. Step back, downward facing dog. Shake it out. Whew. Good, let's go to the other side before we take a little rest. So when you're ready, step forward. Left leg. Find your alignment, take your time here. Don't ever rush. I would rather see good alignment than you getting into what we're doing next. Your right hand goes to the block, your left hand to your hip, and you're twisting to the left. Fire up the right leg. Big deep breath. When you're ready, take the left arm up. Nice wide open shoulders. Breathe. Imagine lining shoulder to shoulder. And then lift your left toes and ball mount off the foot and see if you can activate that leg even more. You got it. Big deep breath. And then lower the foot. You're going to lower the left hand down and take it up. Good, and down. Keep the back leg fired. 3 more. Down. And down. You got it. 1 more. Down. Lift it up. Oh. And take that hand to the floor. Step back, downward facing dog. And then lower your knees. And come to child's pose. Find your breath. Just breathe, everybody. Notice, catch your breath. I'm probably the only one out of breath. Just breathe. And notice all the work that we have been doing, especially if you've been with me the last 4 or 5 classes, how much stronger you're getting in the upper body from all of the work and all the mobility work we've been doing. All right, least you fall asleep, come on up. Good. Find table pose. From table pose to downward facing dog. And when you're ready, I want you to step forward, left leg. Excuse me. Drop your back foot to kind of almost the side position, but the toes are pointing a little bit more forward. And your left knee is nice 90-degree angle. Take your left hand to your knee and push all the way up to warrior two. Draw the belly in, press your front heel back isometrically. And just notice the work. Check your front knee, right? If that front knee is rolling in, I want you to roll the front hip back better to adjust for that. And then just lift your front toes, front ball mound off the floor. Move the block out of the way in case you need to see. And really dig that front heel into the mat. And then lower it down. Take your left elbow to your left thigh. Take the right arm up. Side angle pose, we do this one all the time. Not a big deal. Check your front knee. Make sure it's staying to the side. And then same thing with this right arm. I want you to drop it down and inhale it up. Very much on purpose. Feel your rib cage move, right? As you exhale it down and inhale it up. Good, 2 more. And breathe. Good, last one. Open it, open it, open it. Good, take that arm down, lift up, reverse warrior. Oh. There you go. Stretch it out, everybody. And release. Straighten your front leg. Turn your toes. Just pause for a moment. And then switch sides. So this time my right foot's forward, my left foot's back. My toes are ever so slightly angled forward. Nice warrior two. Open the shoulders. Feel the belly. Soft shoulders. Let them float. Just notice. And then lift your front part of your foot off the floor, but keep the bend of the knee. Squeeze that heel down into the floor and back a little bit. Right? Feel that baby working. Feel those legs working, but keep this back leg super active. And then lower that down. Breathe. Take your forearm to your thigh, recheck your front knee. Take the left arm up, squeeze the belly. Good, and then 5 times right here. Drop it down, inhale it up. Exhale, feel your rib cage. Up and down. Take it up, 2 more. Down we go. And up. Last one. Down and up, hold, and then reverse warrior, switch it over, and breathe. I've said this many times, a lot of people like to look up. I like to look down and back. It's easier on my neck, no strain. Good, and release, turn your toes. Exhale, forward fold. Big deep breath. And just notice if your shoulders are hanging around your ears. See if you can widen the collarbones instead to keep it wide. Good, lift up part way, heel toe in, bend your knees, come on up everybody, and roll your shoulders. Oh yeah. Right, we are starting to feel this. I don't know about you, but really starting to feel the possibilities. All right, so similar to what we did when we were seated, I want you to start with your palms forward or palms facing each other. Roll the shoulders back. Squeeze the legs or put a block there so legs stay active. Open wide and tap for 3. Open and tap. Open Take it at a diagonal, open, tap. And 2, and down. And 3, good, palms forward, up, and down. And up, and down. Any of these hurt, you know, good. And down, now diagonal, so down like this. Open it up, big wide arms, and tap. And open, and tap. Last one, open, and tap. And then just take those hands to your back pockets. Roll the shoulders, press the elbows toward each other. Squeeze the glutes, engage the legs. And breathe. Dum, da, 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 right? Breathe. Maybe lean into your right foot and step out with your left foot. Keep your hands where they are. Does not have to be big. Good, step together, go the other way. And just see how that feels. You don't have to go far, it can be a short step. Together, other side. And together, other side. Good, together, hold right here. Roll your shoulders, breathe, squeeze your glutes. Keep those hands pressing down to the back pockets. I really want this chest to stay tall. And then peel your left foot off the floor. Squeeze your right glute, your right hips, lift your left knee. Big deep breath. Good, keep your left hand in the back pocket, take the right arm up. Yeah, breathe, are you with me? That's it, hang in there and lower down. Back pockets, hold on, squeeze it back, switch to your left leg. Peel your right foot off, lift your knee, any amount you can tap down, you know that. Keep your right hand in the back pocket, lift your left arm. Woo. Breathe. And lower down. Roll it down. We're getting there, everybody. Shake it out. Come on back, front of your mat. Blocks are nearby, but you don't have to have them right on your mat. Inhale, take them up. Exhale all the way down. Just stretch it out, shake it out. Soften the knee, step back, right leg. I know. Knee up or knee down, right? We're getting stronger and stronger. Hands to your knees. Lift up. You're in a nice high lunge. Knee down is very appropriate. Take both arms back and open up the chest. Breathe. And then inhale up, reach the arms up. Find that strength. Now here's where it gets tricky. Knee up, especially for knee up, it's a little tricky. You're gonna straighten your front leg. Keep straightening, keep straightening. Bring your torso forward. Woo! And lower those hands to the floor, to your blocks, to your shin. Press into your big toe mound. Roll the shoulders back. Maybe lift your top of your foot off the floor. Big deep breath. Belly is toned in, hips are level. Good. Lower your foot. Bend your knee. Right hand stays on the floor. Left arm reaches up. Feel the expansive wings of your shoulder blades to your fingertips. And lower down. Good. Transition, other side. Maybe down dog. Maybe just lowering the knees. Right foot forward. Squeeze the legs together. High or low lunge. Come on up. Breathe. Hands come behind, wide, and then open it up. Lift your chest. I seem to be heavy on the left side, so good thing there's a wall here. Breathe. You got this. Remember, a knee down is very appropriate. And then take the arms up. Here's the tricky part. Straighten your front leg. Take the torso forward. There's a lot of balance here. Let the hands come down. Whew. Breathe. Shoulders back. Lift the front of your foot off the floor. Dig that heel in. Big deep breath. Long torso, everybody. And bend your knee. Left hand stays down. Right arm comes up. So easy at this point. Good. Exhale, hand to the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. To knees down. Either just a seated hero pose or child's pose. Find your breath. Right, we take it in increments. We take it a little bit at a time, and before we know it, our arms are getting stronger, our deltoid muscles, the upper shoulders, right? We're able to support ourselves so much more. Big deep breath. All right, come on up, everybody. Come on, just make your way all the way up to standing. Good yogi way, don't make it so that it's hard on your back or your knees. Grab your blocks, place them, if you have your blocks, grab the blocks, place them to the front of your mat. Left foot forward, right foot back. It's not a big step back. Make sure your feet are hips width apart, wide enough that you've got stability. And then turn the hips so that the hips are pointing, the hip bones are pointing forward, right? Your back foot is really pressing down the outer edge, your back glutes are active. Good, and then I want you to just start to kind of hinge from the hips, but lengthen out, really nice and long, and take your hands to both blocks. We're gonna start there. So this is pyramid pose. We've been playing with this at different lengths through class. The important thing is the left hip is rolling back. If you look at your left kneecap, it should be pointing straight ahead. Press into the ball mound of your left foot. You don't have to lift the foot, but just press in. And notice how that feels. Good long torso. Take your right hand block down to the lowest level. You don't need a block here. To the inside of your left foot and place your right hand on it. So one, you're going to stay here and you're just going to contemplate looking over your left side. So this is reverse triangle. Really tricky, interesting pose. Take your left hand to your left hip and start to open up left side chest. Try to stay landed on that left big toe mound. One, you're gonna stay here. Two, the left arm is going up. Whew. Breathe, everybody. Find your pose. Squeeze the legs towards each other isometrically. And lower down. Woo, yeah. That one was a little shaky for me. I haven't done reverse triangle in a while, and it's a very interesting dynamic. So if you're comfortable, just switch legs. Walk the right foot forward, drop the left foot back, level out your hips, your torso is nice and level. And then bring your left hand block inside your right ankle, and your right hand comes to your hip. And you're just gonna see, this is a really interesting pose to not overdo, right? It's okay with me if that right arm does not go up to the ceiling. Maybe it stays out at the side. You don't wanna stress the shoulders as you take that arm up. Keep pressing into the big toe mound of your right foot. Press strong through the back leg. Find your breath here. And exhale. Woo. And let it go. Good. And do me a favor, just press and step forward. Hang out here, nice forward fold. Use your breath. Nice soft knees. And then bend both knees and come on up. Oh. Shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Good. Take your feet, I don't know, maybe 2.5 times your normal hips width apart. That's a really rough. It should feel okay to you to take them. They're wider than my hips, even my outer hips by a little bit. Take your hands to your heart. And then take the thumbs and actually touch your chest with your thumbs. That's your indicator. I want you to bend the knees, come into a squat. Don't let your chest come down toward the floor, okay? And then press your knees away from each other isometrically. Yeah, right? Hold that, keep that. As you inhale, lift up, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend. I want you to press out through the knees and up. Exhale. Inhale it up. 2 more. Down. Keep pressing out with the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Hold right here. Just hold. Big deep breath. Hands come to your knees. Roll your shoulders. Breathe. Really reach back with the hips, with the glutes, but squeeze the belly. Take one hand to your chest. Lift the chest. And stand the rest of the way. And shake it out. Full body workout today. Everybody breathe. All right, final one, we're gonna do a balance pose. If you're on a big, thick mat, maybe you set that mat off to the side a little bit. I'm gonna. There's no shame today. Right? So just kind of get a sense. Shake it all out. Rub your hips if they're feeling it. Good. All right, so nice solid legs. Shoulders back, chest lifted, hands come to your hips. I want you to shift into your right leg. Peel your left leg off. We're gonna do this in stages. Lift your left knee. Now, we were here before. You might wanna stay here. When you're ready, let's see, which leg arm do I want? Left arm up. Check it out, just see. 1, stay here. 2, you're gonna take your right hand under your left thigh and extend out. If you've got a lot of room, go for the ankle. You got more room, you're going for the foot. Woo! Or not, right? So, the secret here, besides staying balanced, is to not drop your chest. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee and lower down. Oh, right, because the worry there is you're reaching for something down here and this all goes down to the floor. Not good. We want to stay high, so grabbing under thighs, perfect. Roll it out. Plant your feet. Hands to your hips. Shift into your left foot. Peel your right foot off. Lift the knee and hold. Just contemplate that. This might be awesome balance work for you. Your left glute squeezing, your left leg active. Right arm goes up. One side's going to be different than the other. It's going to depend on your hamstrings mostly. Good. Left hand, goes under your right thigh. See if you can straighten the leg. Maybe you grab the shin or the ankle instead. Oh, lovely. Good. Breathe, everybody. Somebody else do a count. I can't seem to hold this side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knee and take it down. Shake it out. Good. Let's come on back to our mats. If you folded your mat out of the way, bring it back. Good. And then find your way all the way down to the floor. Bend your knees and come on down. Have one block nearby, just in case. Come on all the way down to your back. Maybe even bring your knees to your chest. Just stretch. Maybe do some circles. Check it out. And then bring your feet to the floor. If you can remember the things that we talked about in prior classes about drawing the shoulders down, pressing the backs of the arms into the floor, all of that stuff. We're going here for bridge pose. So length through the back of the neck. Your elbows are at your side body. Fingertips are pointing up. Press down into the arms and feel, without doing anything else, that your chest lifts off the floor a little bit, right? That's the action that we're looking for. And when you're ready, I want you to plant your feet, lengthen your tailbone, lift your hips, coming to a lovely little bridge pose. Squeeze an imaginary block between the thighs, but keep the knees equal distance away from each other. And then lift your front feet off the floor, so you're back on your heels. Dig the heels into the floor and then pull them back toward you, isometrically. That's it. Find your breath. Breathe. Press the upper arms, press the shoulders into the floor. Make sure your upper back is not getting irritated. Press down, press down, press down through the heels. Press down more through the heels. Keep lifting the torso as your body allows. Big, strong bridge pose. And then lower the feet, lower the hips, lengthen your tailbone. Release the shoulders. And find your breath. That's it. Good. Bring those arms back to your sides. Fingertips pointing up. Feet are planted. Bring your left knee to your chest. Lift the left leg straight up. Press into your right foot and lift the hips. Three-legged bridge, or three-point bridge. Breathe. Lower the hips. Bend your left knee. Put the foot back on the floor. We're doing 2 on each side. Right leg in, right leg straight. Push into your left leg, lift your hips. Now, I really want you to push into your left foot and straighten your right leg as much as you can. Bend, lower, foot to the floor. Other side, left knee in, left leg straight. Push and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower and drop. Right knee in. Straighten it up to the ceiling. Lift your hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Good, knees to chest, everybody. Both feet to the floor. Take your left leg up to the sky. Externally rotate the left leg. And then drop the left ankle to the right knee, figure 4. Bring the knees toward your chest. Your left knee presses away from you as your right knee comes in.
Your upper body is so soft, right? So relaxed. Just rock a little bit side to side. And then very slowly, take the arms out to maybe cactus or T position. And then slowly let your left foot come down to the floor on the right, which means you're twisting to the right side. My right foot is also on the floor. It's on that pinky side, right? So I'm just stretching, and then take the left arm up toward over your head as your right hand comes to your foot. So you're just coming into a nice little twist here. And then release both arms, cactus arms. I want you to press the shoulders down. Press into your feet, lift up to center. Keep your left leg exactly where it is and just release your right leg long so that it is hovering a couple of inches off the floor. And then release both legs. All right, right leg goes up. External rotation, right ankle to left knee. Lift the knees toward you, press the right knee out isometrically as the left leg comes in. You'll know which side's tighter, maybe rock a little side to side. It's a nice little massage for the low back and the sacrum. Even circles here feel really good. Deep breath. Good, and then as those hips still, slowly press into both shoulders, both arms. That's going to help you stabilize, and slowly lower the right foot to the left so that it lands on the floor. Relax the left leg so that it's on or near the floor. Breathe. Your right arm goes overhead, stays on the floor. It should be comfortable. And your left hand just comes and rests on your foot. Head is neutral. Just breathe. Good. Release the hands back to cactus arms. Come back to center with the legs. Keep the right leg where it is. Stretch the left leg really long. Just breathe. Nice little hip work here. A little bit of core work. Big, big, deep breath, big exhales. And release both legs. Grab your block if you have it. If you don't have it, you're going to stay with your knees bent. If you have your block, take it at the lowest level, right under your sacrum. A nice big phone book or something will work if you still have one of those laying around. So make sure the block's not on your low back at all. Your low back's fully off the floor. And the first thing you want to do is just hang out right here. Restorative bridge pose. It is really a lovely pose. Big full breaths. And then bring your left knee in toward your chest. You don't even have to hold it here. If you're on block, it's going to stay there just by gravity. And straighten your right leg to the floor. Oops. So as stretch front of the right thigh. Keep it easy. If you're holding your left knee, keep it soft. Don't pull in. Keep your sacrum planted on the block or on the floor. If you don't have a block, do the same stretch, just no block. Settle your whole body to the floor. Feel yourself starting to really melt down. And then slide your right foot up until your right knee is to your chest. Switch sides, lower the left leg to the floor. Your sacrum stays on the block or on the floor. No pressure here, no pulling, no tugging, no extra work. Just let gravity do what it does. And then bend your left leg, bring that knee to chest. If you're on a block, you're just gonna take both legs up. If you're off a block, take the hands under your sacrum, right? Make that little diamond pattern. And then take your legs up so that your lower back is supported. Find the hover point on the legs so that you don't have to work upper body at all. Maybe just gently point and flex and circle your ankles. Imagine if we were babies again and we saw our feet move and we were fascinated by that. Just breathe. And then bend your knees. One foot to the floor, the other foot to the floor. If you're on a block, lift up off the block and come all the way down. And as you're ready, go ahead and straighten your legs. Open up the shoulders, your palms are face up. And let's find Shavasana. And as you find your own personal Shavasana, just notice, start to let your body settle down. Feel yourself opening up, breathing. Feel how subtly open the chest is now, more so than when we started. And the thing is, as we work chest, shoulder, flexibility, mobility, we open up those muscles, we can take a deeper breath. We give our heart space. We let go of some of the guarding. Let yourself go softer still into this Shavasana.
Is there anything else that you can leave on the mat this morning? Anything else you can let go of? And as you're ready, start to bring yourself back. Start to wiggle your toes, your fingers. Slowly draw your knees to your chest. Roll to one side or the other, curling over to fetal pose.